Good morning. My name is Sharon Mehalek, and I'm with Core Health and Fitness, and I am happy to be here giving you your daily Change It Up workout. We're going to do 30 minutes of balance, mobility, flexibility training today. We won't need a lot of weights. You won't get your heart rate really high, but we're going to work on all those muscles, ligaments, tendons, and things. These are great exercises to prepare you for heavier weightlifting later and or just for movement as we age. So it's important to have that balance and stability. So let's get started. Are you ready? Let's go. So what we're going to do is first do a little bit of a warm up, big inhale up, and then you're going to exhale all the way down. So what you're going to see today is I'm actually going to be incorporating a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of yoga in that flexibility training. Down, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Just get the body moving just a little bit. Big inhale up, exhale down. Roll it all the way up one vertebrae at a time. Big inhale up, and now let's lean to your right. Yes, big inhale up and then to your left. Big inhale up and exhale back. All the way back. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale up. Exhale. Now this would be your left. Inhale up center, exhale to your right. Inhale up and exhale all the way back. Inhale up, exhale all the way down. And now we're just going to do a little bit of balance. So if you take your left leg forward, come forward into a lunge and back. Forward and back. We're going to do about 12 of these. And this is strictly using your body weight. So it's kind of nice. 5. So you see, as you come forward, it's a little bit of balance training, but it's nice and easy. Here we're going to go on to number 12 right here. Now as we come forward, you're just going to rotate. So you get that rotation in. So what that is functional training and movement. Getting our bodies moving into different rotations using our spinal column. But you'll also feel yourself start to heat up, right? So you're feeling this just a little bit more just with that body weight. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. So we had 8 of those. Now we're going to switch to the other leg into that front lunge. Just come forward. 412. A little bit of balance when you come back. Not much, you're touching down. You're still touching that foot down. You're still kind of warming that body up into the work. All right. Just 4 more of those. 3, 2, not moving fast. Just engaging those muscles and rotate and back. Just for 8. You don't have to hold your arms out in front. You can keep them by your side. 4, 3, and 1. Nice. So now, if you go forward, you can come up and lift your knee up. Forward, up. See that balance? Forward and up. Now, if you need to hold on to something, you can do that. Or you can tap center, bring it up. So try that balance. 4. See that? 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you took that leg to the side, your left leg, you take it down and rotate. So here comes our rotation again. So side lunge, down, rotate, look up towards the sky or the ceiling. So we're working that body now in a rotation through the spinal column. 4, 3, 2, and big stretch all the way around, and 1. Now the other side, we're going to do that lunge with the knee lift. So lunge, knee lift, lunge, and knee lift. You can tap down if you need to. We're just doing 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Now with that lunge, side lunge, rotation, and back. Side lunge, rotation, and back. Two more. And 8. Good. Now we're going to go into a push-up. We'll go into a push-up with a side rotation. So you'll come down into a plank, into a push-up if you like. You can go wide or narrow. Push-up with a rotation. Then you're going to reach through and come back. Back to a push-up. Rotate to the other side now. Come through and back. Back to a push-up. To a side plank. Reach through and back. Other side. Push up first. If you can go down on your knees if you need to. Go to your side rotation. Reach through and back. Try to do just a little bit of a bigger stretch when we rotate through. So here we go. So side plank. Reach through and big stretch back. Yes. Get that body moving just a little bit more. Push up. Side plank, reach through and back. We have about 4 more of those on each side. Side plank, reach through, reach way back, and push up. Side plank. Remember, if you can't do all the push-ups, don't do the push-ups. Reach. And back. Side plank. Reach through. And back. And on the other side. Ah, yes. So as we age, we more and more need these exercises to make us move from those crazy seated positions where we're not moving anything We're hanging over our computers, over our phones. One more. Side plank. Reach through and back. One more on the other side. Hang with me. Go on your knees. Stop, rest, come back and play. And then on your hands and knees. And just a hold here. Nice, tiny little arch in your back, but nothing, more of a neutral spine. Reach your left leg out and your right arm out. Hold. Pull the navel in towards your spinal column. And you're going to want to switch that up. Reach. Hold. Feel that balance. Feel that stability. Feel everything working to balance you. Lift that leg just a little bit higher. Mine wanted to droop, didn't it? Switch again. And we're going to switch again, and then we're going to go elbow to knee. We can do that, right? So just for 4, elbow to knee, reach out. 2 more. So we're doing a little bit of a crunch here. We're strengthening our core. All right, then switch. And reach 4. 3, see the balance and stability. 2. And 1. Just like that. Now we're going to take it straight up again, standing up, and we're just going to do some light weights. These are light. And we're just going to do, remember how we tell you, don't swing your bicep curls? Well, this one, we're going to give you the excuse to just swing out. So it's kind of just a rotation with the body and just swinging up. Now you don't have to use any weights at all. But this incorporates your core and your upper body for possibly some other strong lifting moves. All right, let's go to 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. So this truly is just working all those muscles and ligaments and mobility. 2 and 1. Then, if you like, you don't have to, keep the weights and bring that left leg back, hold it, and just pull back and come back. So what is this? This is a row, but it's also stability and balance, isn't it? We can go slowly and controlled. We'll go 8 of these. Now remember, if you need to tap down, go ahead and tap down. We just tap 4 more. So 4. Feel that stabilizing leg, right? And foot. All those little tendons and ligaments in your ankle. Strengthening all of that. 2. And as we age, we do lose more of that balance and stability, so it's important to keep that in tune, which we all have to age. right? Which is a good thing. So we're going to switch the sides. Down, pull back. Remember, if you do not want to use weights, you don't have to. This is a little bit more challenging. Maybe one side doesn't like to balance as well as another side. I know mine doesn't. So that one leg might fight you a bit in balancing and keeping your balance. And that's okay. We learn and we grow from practicing it and making it work. 4. We just have 3 more. 3. Oh yeah, you feel it on that supported leg, right? 2. And 1. Nice. All right. We're going to set those down. Grab a little water if you need to. All right. Now we want to do a little bit of floor work. I'm going to grab just my yoga mat. I have used towels before. You can use a towel if you don't have a mat at home. Whatever works for you. So we'll do a little bit of floor work. Some in flexibility and stability, and some, let me just tip this down just a little bit better. So you can see me just a little bit better. Just like that. Before we go down, let's do this. Let's swing our leg in a hip swing. So the further you go with that hip swing, and you can hold on to something if you like, but the further you go, the more mobility in that hip joint. And this is another thing we don't do a lot when we're sitting. So being in those seated positions, working with our computers, and then the higher you can swing, the more you're going to get of that increased range of motion for that hip. And 2 more. Yes, it's another perfect little flexibility move after a workout, after you've done maybe squats or lunges and you're really tightened up, as well as if you're sitting in the chair all day. Now you can see I'm not holding on to anything, so I'm also using a lot of balance in this as well. But do what you can do. Bigger the swing, yes, the fuller range of motion. And then I'm also challenging my balance, which is really good. This leg always seems to fight a little bit with me on my balance, so I need to train it maybe just a little bit more. We are not perfect. We are not equal side to side. So, all right. Now we're going to get on the floor, just like I promised, and we're just going to do some hip circles. So you're going to pull those knees into your chest, and you're just going to circle around, just like this. Pull the knees and circle those hips. Oh. 4 more. 3, 2. So if we were warming up for something bigger, this would be really good. Or if we were stretching at the end, pulling those knees into the chest to release our lower back. Let's go the other way. and 8. So now, if we were to just work a little bit more on our stability, you could lift those hips up into a bridge and our mobility, and just lift that leg up, whether it be your right or your leg, the one facing the camera or the screen, and just lift it up. Lift those hips just a little bit higher, and then bring it back down to the other leg. Lift it up, higher, and then back down to the other leg. Lift it up, squeeze up higher, back down to the other leg. Just 8 of these. And you're going to feel that now in your glute on that supporting leg, but you're also going to feel your core as well trying to stabilize you. Yes. Switch it, extend the opposite leg out, bring it up, squeeze higher, and back down. Up, squeeze, back down. These feel good, right? And one more. Yes. Now, I want you to use your spinal column to do a rollover. What we're going to do is we're going to engage that core, but we're also going to use a lot of flexibility because we're going to work and go back as far as we can. So bring the legs only as far down as you can that it doesn't bother your lower back. Bring your legs down. Now as you roll up, you're articulating the spinal column, pulling the navel in towards the spinal column, coming all the way up and over. So only go as far as you can that's comfortable for you, but you'll notice as we do these, you'll be able to go just a little bit further. If you need to bend your legs, go ahead and bend your legs. So up, articulate one vertebra at a time, pull the navel in towards your spine, roll it over, and as you bring it down, articulate the spinal column back down. So you're putting it on and off that mat or towel. Yes. You see the flexibility as I get further into moving. I'll become more and more flexible, and then I will also try to keep those legs straight for the flexibility in the hamstrings. Slowly and controlled, only drop them down that it doesn't bother your lower back, but articulate that spinal column up, right here, all the way back, articulate it back down, scoop the belly out, blowing it out as you come down and as you go up. So you'll see I don't have a lot of equipment here to use, but I'm making it work, right? And that's what you just need to do. So now we're going to scoot back just a little bit more, and we're going to do a lift with our hips and circle. Circle as big as you can with that leg, keeping the hips up, keeping the stabilization. Now stop and reverse. Scoot up, push up, little pulses, and switch it up. We're going to do one more after this, and then we're going to do just a little bit more flexibility. And we're going to respect your 30-minute workout. Stop and reverse. Hold up, pulse. And now if you can, we're going to do an around the world. So this is where you're really going to use your hips in this movement. Come all the way around. Hands are planted on the floor or on the ground. Shoulders are planted, and you're lifting and lowering with your obliques, not your hip flexors. All the way up. Lift with the oblique, lower with the opposite oblique. Lift. Just go 2 more of these. And we need to go around the world the other way, right? Yes, sirree. Stop and reverse. Try to keep those shoulder blades down. They're going to want to pop up. You want to use your core and your waistline. Just go 2 more of these. Keeping that body moving. Yes, now pull those knees into your chest again. Drop. And reach and stretch. Perfect. So that left leg is over your right knee or leg. And you're pushing it down towards your left side. You're turning your head towards your right. Your shoulder blade is staying down on your right. Now push those knees away from you and open up that hip and your abdominals. Really push and open. Now we're going to pull them back in. Do that little happy baby, push down and out. Feel that stretch through your inner thigh and your groin. And you are very welcome to hold these stretches much longer too. Your right leg comes over your left. Drop down to your right side now and look towards your left. Keep the shoulder blade down on your left. And extend your right leg out or the leg towards the screen. Extend it and pull towards you. Hamstring stretch. Pull as hard as you can, but be gentle. Tuck that chin slightly under. Switch to the other side. So this is a perfect little workout for warming your body to some more difficult weightlifting or heavier weightlifting, but it's also just a great little workout to do to train yourself in balance and stability and mobility so that we stay mobile no matter what our age is, and we get away from the crazy hunching over our computers and phones like this, extending our spinal column all the way up. Rotating through now one more time. Use that rotation, push through, exhale through. And if you're beating yourself up in your workouts, make sure you take your time to work just a little bit slower. To be able to stretch through, to be able to gain flexibility, to keep your flexibility. And also, the more you change up your workouts, which is beautiful about these workouts that we're offering at Core Health and Fitness, is that there's such a great variety. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and be well, be safe, and remember, work at your own level, do what you can, and we will see you again soon. Thank you so much. Take care.